Hello everybody and welcome back to Drama Plus for your lesson for this week. I hope you are feeling fantastic. Now I'm afraid it is a little bit noisy today because the rain is pattering down, so I'm going to speak really clearly, and I've had to put back on my big thick top and a top underneath it because it's quite cold in here. So I hope you're feeling amazing. Now we have done a little bit of mime in our lessons. And mime is basically acting without using your voice. And we do use mime quite a lot when we're on the stage, because often it might not be us talking, but you might be in a scene behind. You might be shopping, or you might be being a pirate. Isaac was in a show last Christmas where he was a pirate, and he didn't actually do a lot of speaking, but all the time when the grown-ups were speaking, they had all the pirates behind acting out the things. So we do use mime a lot, and mime has been going on for many years, right back to the Greek times. So it's a really long arty piece of theatre that's been used very many times, and there's very famous artists. So I thought we'd have a little look at that today. So give me a thumbs up if you're all feeling fabulous. Even though the rain's falling, we can still have fun inside. Okay, what we're going to do today for our first exercise is I'm going to ask you to think of your 5 senses, because that's what you use in mime. So can you tell me your 5 senses? Brilliant. Who said eyes and seeing? Fantastic. So looking. What else do we have? Hearing. Well done, whoever said that. Touching, feeling, well done. Which other ones do we have? Isaac might be able to help me out as well. Taste, that's it, well done. I don't know who said that, but that was really good. And smell, so we've got touch, taste, hearing, seeing and smell, and those are our 5 senses, and that's what we're going to use today for our mime. And I'm going to ask you to imagine that you are either looking at something, or hearing something, or smelling something, or tasting something. So get yourselves ready. See if your grown-ups, or whoever you're doing this with, can guess what you're doing. I wonder if they'll be able to. So the first one we're going to do is I would like you to think of tasting. Okay. So first of all, just using your face and your body, and not your voice, you're going to show me that you're tasting somebody. And one of the things with mime is it's always much bigger. We always make it much bigger, so it appears we're not going to just taste it with a little look on our face. We're going to make it really massive, as if the people over in the garden right on the other side of your house will be able to see. Okay, so the first one is I want you to taste your favourite sweet. So pretend you're picking up your favourite sweet, putting it in your mouth. How does it taste? Show me on your face, even on your body. It might be like, oh, it's so delicious. That is brilliant, well done. Oh, and somebody's chewing it, so obviously their favourite sweet. Isaac's thinking about it, he's chewing with his mouth. He's using his imagination to taste a bit of Mars bar, I think. That is fantastic. So do you get the idea? You've used your taste and you've used that in your mind. So let's think of another one. I think this time I want you to pretend that you can hear a really loud bang. Okay, so what would you do? So you might just be wandering along, or you're in your room, you hear a bang, and it goes through your whole body, doesn't it? So show me on your face and in your body that you hear a really big bang. Brilliant! Oh, you're really good at this. I can tell you're going to be super fabulous. Okay, the next one I think we will do is seeing. So I want you to imagine that you're looking for a tiny little bit of Lego. You know those little tiny bits that you can put in Lego when you're making them, that are just like one little bit. Dropped it on the floor. You desperately need it to finish your bit of artwork. Can you see if you can find it? Oh, so you might look quite pained. really hard. And you can look, as well as with your eyes, you could be looking with your body. Really, and maybe you need to get down on your hands and knees, because you can look with your hands as well, can't you? You can kind of move your hands around. I spend a lot of time looking for bits that I've dropped on the floor. Really well done. Okay, that's fantastic. Now let's do a different seeing one. This time you are seeing something that you really don't like. So maybe it's a spider, or it's something that makes you a bit scared. So I want to see fear on your faces. Can you show me fear? And again, it's very over the top. You might just, if it was a spider, you might just go like that. But in mine, you go to show that you're really scared. Oh, you're brilliant at that. I bet lots of you aren't even scared of spiders, are you? I don't mind spiders. I'm normally the one who gets them, rescues them in our house and puts them outside. Okay, this one we're going to use touch. So with your fingers, but I want you to show me what you're touching in your face as well. Okay, is everyone ready? Give me a thumbs up. Oh, so good. Just the best group. Okay, so this time you've taken off your glove, it's very cold, and you're going to touch an icicle that is hanging down outside your garage or your shed. So you're going to touch it. Oh, it's really cold. Show me really cold. And sometimes when you've got an icicle, your fingers stick to it, so you could kind of be pulling your fingers off. Oh, wow, that's brilliant faces. Well, that's really good what you're doing now. I love your face when you're trying to pull your fingers off. Well done, fantastic. Okay, this time you are touching something quite sharp, like maybe on a piece of wood, it's a nail. You're not going to hurt yourself, but you just maybe touch it and go, oh. So you're going to touch it and go, oh, like a oh, reaction. Let me see it in your faces. That's brilliant, because mime, you have to make it bigger because people are watching you from stage. And actually, I was reading up about mime, and often mime artists will have their faces painted white, so that they can be seen and their expressions can be seen from people who are watching them a long way away, maybe right on the top of the stairs or the seats in the theatre. So it's really important you show it in your face. Brilliant, let's do another one. This time, you're going to smell something really horrible, like a horrible bin after the hot weather, or a skunk. So you're just walking along and you go, oh, that is horrible. Can you show me? Smelling really horrible. Oh, that is really good. Oh my goodness, yes, some of you look like you're in pain. Sometimes a really bad smell does make you feel in pain, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay, this time I'm going to do smell again, but can you show me smelling your favourite smell? Maybe it's perfume, or maybe it's some really nice food cooking, or maybe it's the smell of hot chocolate. So let's see the face that shows me really nice smell. That is so good. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. You were really good at that. Now I'm going to try and teach you. And I will admit to you that you are always much better at doing mime than I am. I'm not really good at mime, but you are much better than me, much more athletic. So I'm going to show you two of the really famous mimes that people do. And the first one is, I want you to imagine that in front of you, you have got a wall. It could be a brick wall, shed wall, but just imagine a wall. And with your hands, I want you to see if you could pretend that you were moving your hands on the wall. And you've got to try and make people believe that it's really solid. So do you think you can do that? Could be a big wall. You could walk along it maybe. Actually, as if you're walking along the wall and back again. Let's have a look. Oh wow, you're so much better than me. That is really good. Well done. Fantastic. Get one of your grown-ups to see if they could have a go at doing that, because it's harder than you think it's going to be. Right, the next one we're going to do, which is another really famous mime one, is you are going to imagine that you are in a box. So it's just like a cardboard box, so you can easily get out of it, but you're just feeling that you're in a box. So you're just going to do the same as you were doing for the wall, but feeling all over the box. Maybe around this side, because it's got a corner, so you could show that it's got a corner. Let me see how you're getting on with that. Really good. That is really clever. Really well done. Okay, well done. Okay, that was really good. Now we're going to play a quick game before we do our poem. So if you've not got your poem ready, I bet you know it anyway, but if you need to go and get it to just remind yourself, you can just press pause. But it's lovely to pause your teacher and then go and get your poem and have that ready. But we're going to do a quick game to see if you can create a character just using mime. And today we're going to think of jobs. So what jobs could you be doing that you can show us in mime? And remember, you showing it with your face and your arms and your legs, but not your speaking. Okay, so we will have the first job. Can you show me being a farmer? So what mime could you do to show a farmer? Well done, that's brilliant. Somebody's looking after their animals. Somebody's milking a cow. That's brilliant. Yeah, because you do milk a cow. Some people have machines to milk it, but people do still milk cows. That's a really good one. Oh, somebody else has got a whistle. So they're all must be calling the sheepdog. They must be a sheep farm. That's brilliant. Well done. Somebody else, what's somebody else doing? Oh, I see what they're doing. They're closing up all the barns at night to keep all the animals safe. Really well done. I could see every single one of you was a farmer there, and you're very good at this miming. Okay, the next one I would like you to do is, I would like you to be a truck driver. So what do you think a truck driver would be doing? They might be sitting in their cab, and they might be driving, changing the gear. Not too sure. I don't drive, so I don't know which side the gear would be on. So just you'll know better than me. I hope I'm doing it right. Oh, Isaac says I am. Thank you, Isaac. He'll be a much better driver than me. Okay, so changing gears. Or sometimes you might be having a stop in your truck on the side of the road in the lay-by, maybe having a cup of tea. Or maybe you're unloading. Maybe you're a truck driver who's opening the back. Oh, and you're unloading all of the things. Brilliant. Okay, let's do another one. This one, another job that people have. Maybe you are somebody who works with computers. I bet you'd be really good at this one. So what might you do with computers? You might be typing, might be checking your emails, you might be using an electronic mouse or a mouse on the laptop. Oh, somebody there, that is really good. Well done, whatever you're doing. That looks very technical. They know if they're doing something where you click things and copy and paste and all sorts. Far too good for me. Well done, that's really good. Okay, we're going to do one more. And today you have learnt some really good things about mime. So mime is a brilliant way to become, because you're all such good actors and such good actresses, that just being able to do a bit of mime will really help you. And it will make you be able to put lots more character into our poems and our little acting bits and our stories. So carry what you've learned today into what we'll be doing next time. Okay, one last one. Oh, what could we do? Can you think of any really good ones, Isaac?
Maybe working in a hospital.
Working in a hospital. Brilliant. So our NHS heroes. Thank you, Isaac. So what might you be doing in a hospital? There's lots of jobs in a hospital, isn't there? Maybe you're a porter and you're pushing somebody along. Maybe you are a nurse, very important job. You could be checking the instruments, or maybe you're a doctor taking care of somebody, or somebody on the reception, or somebody doing cleaning. Oh, there's some brilliant ones there. Well done. Okay, give yourselves a round of applause. You have done brilliant at the mime. I wanted to do a bit of mime quite early on in the term so that we could use that when we're doing our acting things. And you have done so well, because next week we're going to do something that I don't think all of you have done. But it's really good fun, and we are going to create our own advert. So I really hope that you enjoy that, because we're going to think about how we can create a jingle and how we can create adverts. So this week, have a look at some of the adverts on the television, and I'm going to bring some suggestions for you to do adverts too, and then you're going to put together your own advert. So I thought I'll do mine first, and then you can use some of the big facial expressions, because if you watch the adverts, everyone's like really smiling, or really cross. It's all a bit over the top, so I thought we'd do that. Okay, well done everyone, you've been brilliant. I thought, as we've not done our poem for a couple of weeks, we'd just to remind ourselves of all the actions and making sure that we're doing all the actions really well. So when we're doing our poem, which is My Puppy, remember that you have your feet stuck on the floor with pretend sellotape or pretend glue. That's when you're doing your poem, and introducing yourself really nicely. So you'd come in and you'd say, "Good morning, my name is Mrs. Williams, and today I'm going to perform for you My Puppy by Deborah Bertalis." So if you want to do your introduction, oh, fantastic. And then you're going to stand with your feet firmly planted on the floor, and not, because it's very easy to wander around. I do it myself when I'm doing things, so I have to remind myself about my pretend sellotape. So we start off nice and tall, pretending we've got a piece of wire attached to our head. So nice and tall with our feet firmly on the ground, and we start off with our hands on our hips. And again, thinking of all your actions being really big and really clear. So your hands go on your hips, and then your head's going to shake. My puppy is so naughty. And then you take your finger and you're going to, as if he's racing down the road and you're following with the finger, he always runs away. So he's gone right into the distance, and he's run so far away, you've got to look at him, because he's run right into the distance, which is very naughty. He always runs away. Then you get your finger out. He never listens when I call, and from your finger you're going to take your arm a little bit backwards, or stops when I say stay. So you're going to say stay as if you're shouting stay to him. Okay, so we'll do that bit so far. My puppy is so naughty, he always runs away. You're staring into the distance. He never hears me when I call, or stops when I say stay. Then we're going to do our hand way. The only time he listens, so we're making sure we've still got our mouths clear so that everyone can hear us, and we just put it up like that. Again, it's a really over the top movement. The only time he listens, then you follow him with your finger, and stops tearing down the street, then your arms come up, is when he hears his favourite words. Then your hands go out. Don't put them right round your mouth, because no one will be able to hear you, so it's really out here. Treat! 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 So you always end up facing the person you're saying. So it's treat! 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 You're brilliant at that. I think I'll quite happily have every single one of you go and perform that in front of an audience. And I know some of you have, and I know that a couple of you have been doing it on video calls for some of your family, and that made me so happy when someone emailed me that. So You know who you are. I'm really proud of you. That was a really, really lovely thing to do. Well done. Okay, let's do it one more time. Are we ready? Have we got our feet planted on the floor? Have we got our string attached to the ceiling? My puppy is so naughty. He always runs away. He never hears me when I call or stops when I say stay. The only time he listens and stops tearing down the street is when he hears his favourite word, treat, treat, treat. And you end it with a big smile. You are amazing. Okay, we're only a very small group in this little group that we do My Puppy with. But I have to say, but don't tell him of anybody else. But I think you are particularly amazing. And I cannot wait to be back working with you again. So thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week when we do something a bit new and a bit exciting, which is create our own advert. So have a lovely week. Enjoy being inside, but hopefully you can get your galoshes on, your boots on and your coats and go out for a walk as well. So have a lovely week. I can't wait to see you again. Please take care. Take care. Bye.
Bye.